Can you start by stating your name, your major, and your classification?
My name is Timon Ruth. I'm a current freshman here at Winthrop University.
With you being a first-generation college student, what made you decide that you wanted to attend college?
Well, I say my parents, how life for them is without having a college education. And I said I always wanted to do better. My parents always encouraged me to go to college and be better and do something better with my life.
Did you have anyone to kind of teach you the ins and outs of college, or did you have to learn a lot about college on your own?
A lot of what I learned was by my own research, trying to gain information, trying to find out what to do and what not to do. I kind of still am learning stuff today that I wish I would have known when I was first applying to college, because it probably would have been a lot easier with getting financial aid and other support.
Okay. Can you kind of touch on some of the things you wish you had known?
For one, I wish I would have known certain classes would have merited a full ride versus not knowing at all. More focus on sports versus if I took certain classes, it would have made me look more competitive towards getting scholarships. Just in general about scholarships themselves, knowing how to apply versus waiting until the senior year at the last minute and trying to scramble for scholarships. I have loans and I have grants, but I still have a balance that remains after that, and that balance does fall back to me primarily. First semester, my parents helped me more, but now that I have 2 jobs on campus, I've been kind of pushing for myself to pay my own way. I haven't been asking my parents for much support. I've been taking care of it myself.
What is it like being a college student, but also working, interacting with your friends, having a social life? How do you balance those?
Honestly, the balance is just, I'm pretty much winging it. It's one of those things you have to learn how to do, you have to adapt yourself to do. It's kind of like learning to walk all over again. You start out crawling, learning how to manage, okay, I have a job, I gotta keep my studies up. Then you gotta manage what my friends want to go out. So do I go out with my friends or do I study?
With you being a first-generation college student, do you plan in the future to try to continue the tradition, or do you believe that college isn't necessary for your children or whoever else is coming next in your family?
Well, I definitely am going to try to push for a college education. I mean, I have cousins that are younger than me now. They're looking up to me and looking at the fact that I'm going to college and doing something with myself, and they're aspiring to do the same thing. So I believe it's best for me to continue that tradition. Granted, college isn't for everyone, but still, it doesn't hurt to just give that extra motivation to be more proactive in getting an education.
Do you have any final comments you want to add?
Just for any other student who might see this, continue to work hard. I know being a first-generation college student seems like we're put on a pedestal. There's a lot expected out of us because we're bringing something new to the family name, but the best we can do is just work hard and be strong and continue to stay focused.
You actually made me think of one more question. How has your family, supported you in your transition to college, and also, do you feel any pressure from them or any expectations from them?
I know the biggest support thing is I call home sometimes whenever I feel like I'm getting weary or feel like I'm weak about anything. My mom, she's always there to talk to me, give me the extra motivation. My dad just reminds me to work hard and stay focused. My family, I don't necessarily feel pressure from them. They don't pressure me in any way, but I do feel like there's a pressure for me to be able to do better and do my best and be able to come out of Winthrop with a 4-year degree. It's just the pressure of knowing that I am first generation, that I'm carrying a title that will